time two-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
Social media and professional boxing, boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, the problem child, Jake.
Fundamental things that could, nice.
Pedraza are indeed high with Gervonta Tank Davis daring to be great.
Right now, Jake Paul's kind of measuring his man.
Experience. This is Pedraza.
Sharp counter
from the problem child. Now it is Jake Paul who is focusing more on the boxing instead of looking.
And it appears Davis' confidence is growing by the second.
Pedraza's not doing some of the
down there, but that one wasn't the best to talk about this. But because of Pedraza's,
Davis landing some sharp shots.
Davis tags the body with the right. That left hook was...
that overhand right is coming from Jake Paul.
For his professional fights.
Just with an eruption here.
The beginning of round 9 and round 8, over 16,500 were on their feet as they watched Davis. And then
Gervonta Tank Davis. Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking his 3rd division world title. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim, the young star of boxing from Baltimore, and representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 24 wins, no losses. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the popular and acclaimed 3-time two-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Tank Davis.
On Netflix, to those of you joining us right here in Texas, you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near perfect professional record of 10 victories, 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter, and the self-proclaimed of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul.
The boxing world stands still, every eye fixed on the ring. Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation turned knockout artist, steps in against Gervonta Tank Davis, the global powerhouse feared by all. It's social media hype colliding with elite skill. Speed meets raw, explosive power. Tonight, history unfolds with every jab, every counter, and every electrifying exchange. This isn't just a fight, it's a clash of legends. From viral fame to viral knockouts, Jake Paul has shattered expectations. Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, each name marked his evolution, refining his power, discipline, and confidence. Fight by fight, the doubters turned into believers. The influencer has become a true contender, merging precision, timing, and tactical awareness. But tonight, Jake faces his greatest test, proving he truly belongs among boxing's elite. Tank Davis embodies speed, power, and pure fearlessness. His undefeated record, world titles, and ruthless knockouts speak volumes. Wins over Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, and Rolando Romero have solidified his dominance. Davis isn't just a fighter, he's a one-man wrecking force. Every punch he throws carries the weight of preparation, purpose, and unshakable ambition. Tonight, that dominance will be challenged by a man on a mission. In Jake Paul, the rising contender determined to redefine his legacy. Jake's mental toughness is second to none. Beyond his knockout power, he thrives in chaos, turning pressure into performance, and using his ring IQ and media mastery as psychological weapons. Each bout has tested his adaptability, composure, and ability to think several moves ahead. Against Tank, these traits will be critical. He'll need to absorb power, create openings, and remain calm as the storm unfolds. This is where Jake's calculated precision meets Tank's explosive, fight-ending force. Training camp has been nothing short of brutal. Precision mitt work, endless bag drills, and shadowboxing under simulated fight pressure. He's refined his counters, footwork, and stamina to perfection. Sparring with elite partners has sharpened his timing, reaction, and killer instinct. Every technical aspect, distance control, rhythm shifts, and mental warfare, has been dissected and drilled repeatedly. The result is a fighter molded for war, ready to stand toe-to-toe with one of boxing's most dangerous punchers. Tank Davis's power, however, extends far beyond his fists. It's psychological. Sparring partners often admit his intensity breaks confidence before the first punch even lands. In training, Davis recreates high-pressure rounds designed to crush opponents mentally and physically. Tonight, that preparation will explode in lightning-fast combinations, relentless aggression, and pinpoint precision. Jake must respect that power, or risk suffering a devastating early knockout. Tank's camp, too, is built on destruction. Explosive drills, endless sparring, and perfect timing fuel his preparation. Every power combination has been drilled hundreds of times, forged to detonate on impact when the opening appears. Defensive footwork perfected. High-pressure scenarios simulated. Tank Davis leaves nothing to chance. His mission is simple: dominate from the opening bell, overwhelm his opponent, and punish every mistake. Physically and mentally, Davis is a storm ready to unleash destruction. Each of Jake Paul's knockout wins tells a story: Nate Robinson's shocking fall, Ben Askren's calculated breakdown, Tyron Woodley's unforgettable knockout. With every fight, Jake's ring IQ, composure, and confidence have evolved, building his credibility one punch at a time. The world has witnessed the YouTuber transform into a legitimate boxer, learning, adapting, and landing counters that silence doubters tonight. That experience collides with the raw, explosive power of Gervonta, Tank Davis. Both men enter with unstoppable momentum. Jake's fan base continues to grow, fueling his determination and turning every cheer, every tweet, every viral clip into energy inside the ring. For Jake, this fight is bigger than titles. It's about respect, legacy, and proving he belongs among boxing's elite. Expect pure fireworks from bell to bell. Tank's knockouts have become legend. Leo Santa Cruz's jaw-dropping finish, Mario Barrios' relentless punishment, and Rolando Romero's surgical destruction all stand as proof of his precision and power. Tonight, as these two worlds collide, YouTube fame and boxing greatness, the stage is set for a showdown that could redefine modern boxing forever. Tank Davis doesn't just win. He makes statements that echo through boxing history. His power, timing, and ability to end fights in an instant strike fear into every opponent. Against Jake Paul, that same ruthless mindset is locked in. Every punch Tank throws has the potential to change everything. What stands before us is not just a fight, but a collision of styles. Jake's tactical precision versus Tank's relentless aggression. Counterpunching meets forward pressure. Sharpened jabs clash with explosive combinations. This is both a chess match and a war, where the first man to impose his strategy could seize control and shift momentum with a single exchange. Each round promises unpredictability and pure adrenaline. Jake's countershots could land like lightning, but against Tank's blinding speed, a single mistake could be fatal. One lapse in defense, one overcommitment, and the fight could be over in seconds. Every jab, hook, and uppercut carries weight, amplified under the blinding lights. Fans won't be able to look away. Strategy, timing, and instinct will define who rises and who falls. Both fighters have clear paths to victory. Jake must manage distance, stay composed, and capitalize on the smallest openings while avoiding early power shots. Tank, on the other hand, will look to close the ring, suffocate space, and unleash unrelenting punishment. If Jake maintains stamina and discipline, he could drag this into a decision. But if Tank turns the fight chaotic, his power could end it in a flash. The stakes couldn't be higher. Legacy, credibility, and history all on the line. Jake thrives on hype and psychological warfare, staying composed even in chaos. Tank stays silent, letting his fists do the talking. Mental toughness will be just as vital as physical ability. The fighter who masters his nerves, controls the tempo, and deciphers his opponent's rhythm will hold the edge. Expect an explosive opening. Jake will probe, move, and test Tank's timing. Tank will close distance, punish the body, and dictate the pace with devastating combinations. Momentum will swing wildly as knockouts, evasive brilliance, and elite strategy intertwine. Tonight, the ring becomes a battlefield, where mind, power, and heart will decide who conquers and who crumbles. Fans should brace themselves for non-stop intensity. The ring will transform into a battlefield where every second counts. Cardio becomes the silent weapon. Jake Paul has proven he can handle sustained pressure over multiple rounds, but Tank Davis's relentless forward march pushes stamina and focus to their absolute limits. Each fighter must walk the razor's edge between aggression and defense, power and patience. A single lapse could produce a highlight reel finish that flips the entire fight in an instant. This clash goes far beyond brute force. It's a mental and physical war of endurance, composure, and ring IQ. Jake's preparation has been grueling. Endless endurance drills, sharp footwork sessions, and high-intensity sparring that tests adaptability under fire. Tank's camp counters with explosive bag work, defensive precision, and pressure simulations designed to perfect timing and power. Both teams bring discipline, innovation, and obsession with detail. This isn't just skill versus strength, it's strategy versus instinct, preparation versus raw talent. Every punch thrown is the product of countless hours of sweat and sacrifice. History rewards the fearless. Both men have faced high-caliber opponents, but tonight's stakes eclipse them all. Every feint, setup, and combination will be magnified under the world's gaze. Expect both corners to make rapid adjustments between rounds, strategies evolving, tempos shifting, and bursts of violence capable of ending the night in a single heartbeat. This will be a tactical chess match wrapped in chaos. But this is more than a fight, it's a cultural collision. Social media stardom meets elite boxing pedigree. Jake Paul's rise challenges the sport's traditions, while Gervonta Davis stands as its modern embodiment of legacy and dominance. Together, they represent boxing's evolution, a spectacle blending hype, skill, and ambition on the biggest stage possible. Picture it, the arena roars, lights blinding, cameras flashing. The air vibrates with tension. Jake slips a jab, counters clean. Tank answers with a thunderous hook. Sweat flies, the crowd erupts. Every exchange tells its own story. Every round writes a new chapter in boxing history. The energy becomes alive, fans on edge, hearts pounding, witnessing greatness in motion. The final bell rings. One hand rises. History is written. Legends are tested. Warriors are immortalized. Smash that like button, subscribe for full post-fight analysis, and drop your predictions below. Did Jake Paul shock the world, or did Tank Davis prove once again why he's one of the most feared fighters on the planet? Stay tuned, because the next boxing war is already on the horizon.